What's up, guys? Welcome to Goose Gaming. I'm TFGoose here with Vendetta. Say hey, Vendetta.
Yo, yo.
Hello, hello. And today we want to just do a quick little overview and a little bit of strategy discussion and stuff about FTL Advanced Edition. Yay!
Ta-da. Gotta
Only
love...
been waiting for this for a while, right?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta love free DLC.
Yeah, this is the best, guys. I mean, if you already owned FTL, then you own this expansion. Even if you don't know that yet, you have it.
That's great.
And on the same day this came out, they actually did release a $10 version for the iPad too, which is pretty awesome if you happen to have that. But and it's the exact same thing. But if not, hey, still pick this up on Steam because it's awesome. So
Yeah, I'm jelly because I'm waiting. I have, as you know, and viewers may not know, I have a Nexus 7 tablet, and sadly no FTL yet.
sadly, no FTL. Yeah. So, but anyway, we just want to go through a few of the changes and everything and give you guys some basic strategies. So we'll start things off. Just a couple sort of quality of life enhancements, I guess, is they've got these new icons and stuff whenever you get rewards on the encounters. They're like, basically before it was just kind of text,
Yeah.
But this is very much at a glance, like, green good, red bad,
Yeah.
like it's very simple. You can see very, very easily what you gained from the encounter or what you lost. And that's just kind of a nice thing. But, that's nifty and all, but the crew stuff, the crew buttons are really what sell it here, right?
Yeah, Ermagerd.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. Thankfully, they've decided to put these buttons in here over there on the left side where you can save the positions of your crew and then instantly send them all back to those stations at the end of a fight or whatever you're doing with them. Because I don't know about you, but I don't know how many times I was always going over to the left and trying to figure out which crew member had the most experience in each area and then sending them back individually to the same spot over the time because I could never remember who was where.
Yeah, I always had to hit the pause button and be like, you have to scroll through the skills and be like, okay, you were on weapons, you were on shields, and it's like, with this, hit one button, you're done.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very cool. And I'm really happy that they made that move. So something else, we're just going to kind of jump around the video here, obviously, guys. So just kind of bear with us here. We're just trying to show you some stuff. But the Clone Bay here is another new addition. This replaces the Med Bay, which seems kind of stupid. But what this does is instead of being able to heal your guys whenever you want, you heal a little bit for everybody every time you jump. But also, if anyone dies and this thing has power, it will just poop out a clone of that person at the expense of a little of their skill. So you never have to worry about losing crew members again, which is cool. But you also can't heal them between fights, up to full.
Yeah, and you have to worry about losing skills. And we should point out that if your cloning system is damaged, it is possible to lose people. So you do have to watch out for that.
Yeah, and I think there's actually a new augment, like a DNA backup storage or something like that you can get that makes it so if you have a clone bay and you have the augment, if it's down, then it sort of remembers who was dead.
It's like a pattern buffer.
No doubt, exactly.
I watch too much Star Trek.
Oh, seriously, yes. No, that's a great analogy, though. Honestly, that's exactly what it is. So yeah, check this thing out. It's pretty cool, and can certainly have its place on your ship. So, and speaking of some new augments, there's a couple ones here from this store. Just want to show you really fast. This lifeform scanner deal. I think this is kind of like the slug ability where they can see onto the ship even though there's no sensors.
Yeah.
They can see that there's life forms moving around, so you can give that ability to any class. And then that reconstructive teleport you saw there as well, that makes it so when you beam your crew either to or from a ship, they fully heal. So that's pretty sweet, actually. I dig that a lot.
Yeah, if you like to play the boarding, I don't like boarding. It is an interesting way to play, but from my play style personally, I'm not as big into boarding. I like to do the hacking is the new one, which
which we'll show you that too. That's really cool. And you also like the pew pew, I think.
Yeah, I like to laser beam things to death.
Yeah, pew pew, boom boom,
and missiles and fires the missiles.
Yes. So anyway, yeah. So teach their own. I think that's pretty cool. But something else, I guess you probably noticed this too, man. Before we just had a kind of a limited set of the blue options.
Yeah.
When you have certain systems and everything, it would give you a blue option, which in the previous incarnation of the game was like 100% success rate.
Yeah, it never failed.
If you got a blue option, you click that sucker, and man, you're gonna complete the encounter. In this version, that's not necessarily the case.
Yeah, which I like. I mean, I felt with the very nature of the game, the fun is the random encounters, never knowing what's going to happen. And I feel like they kind of address that in this not patch, DLC.
Yeah, I agree. So it's kind of a cool thing, but it's never. I haven't found a situation where it's bad to use the blue option, but it isn't necessarily a win. A lot of times it comes out as a neutral choice, and you just have to go back and choose something else. So,
Yeah.
But still a pretty cool thing. And after that, what else do we want to talk about? Oh yeah, the crew, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen this when you go by crew?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, it's like you get some skills sometime, or is it like bonuses to skills? I think that's what it is.
Yeah, it's bonuses to skills, which is quite nice because they didn't have that before. Before in the vanilla game, you would just have people they were just people, and like obviously the different races had different bonuses, but now they can come with bonus to skills, which is really handy.
Yeah, that's really neat, and also, kind of makes it nice if you pick up a crew member later in the game. They might compensate for the fact that it's later in the game by giving them a little bit of a buff, which is kind of a cool idea if you ask me. So I dig that. Something else they put in, a new ship system. This is the backup battery. I didn't end up picking this up actually, but I was just kind of want to showcase it a little bit. Basically, you buy this thing and you can activate it to provide a short-term extra power to the reactor. So this is really nice, especially if you have you go into one of those ion storms that cuts your power down.
Yep.
Or even if you just have kind of a backup weapon hanging around and you need some extra juice to throw into the system to make sure you can use it, you can throw this sucker on there and, take 30 seconds or so and actually be able to use way more power than you normally do. So
yeah. Something else they did too is you can now man the sensors in the doors, which is an interesting new feature because before those were unmanned stations.
That's true. Yeah. And those have some benefits as well. Yeah. I mean, I had a guy manned on my cameras and I could actually see quite clearly into the other ship.
Yeah.
Even on lower level sensors. So pretty cool. That's a neat tactic as well. So, one other thing I did want to, this is from the vanilla game, but I just did want to throw it into this video. This slaver encounter. If there's any new players out there watching this, if you haven't touched this yet, if you ever get this encounter in the game, never buy the slave. Just don't do it. Don't fight them, or don't buy them. Just fight them. Choose to attack the slaver scum, as it said. And about, towards the end of the battle there, they give up and they say, please don't kill us. We'll give you a slave. If you destroy us, they'll die anyway. And they're right. If you continue to fight and blow up the ship, you don't get a crew member. But if you stop the fight right there, they'll hand you one for free. And it's the easiest, cheapest way to get a crew member by far. So look for this encounter and you can shore up the numbers on your staff a little bit. So pretty cool. And let's see.
New quest rewards.
Yeah, there are some new quest rewards. Yeah, definitely. This thing, free upgrade. Right?
Upgrade.
Weird. So I was really gratified when I saw that. I was like, I get another bar in my reactor for nothing.
Yeah, I've had it too as well in my games where they've attempted to upgrade my sensors for free and my doors. So I think it depends on what random encounter you get, but still free is awesome.
Free is awesome. Excellent. We love free. So and let's see. Oh yeah, speaking of the new systems, we mentioned this earlier, hacking. This is the cool one.
This
right?
is really cool.
Yeah, I really dig hacking. This was the thing I was most excited about. Well, possibly with the exception of mind control, which we'll see in a minute. But I was less excited with the results of that. But the hacking system here basically allows you to fire this little thing over to the ship and attach it to an enemy system. And then you kind of press the power button on the device and it drains the power out of the affected system, causing all manner of havoc depending on what you targeted. So my favorite target for this is shields.
Really?
I would always, what I'd do is basically I'd fire this over, take the shields down and on the first volley, and then as soon as all the shields are gone, I just unload everything on the weapons. And then I have like all day to actually normally take down the shields or any other systems that I wanted.
See, it really depends on what weapons you're using, because I have two different strategies I like for hacking personally. The first being target their engines and use it, because when you do that, they have zero evasion, meaning you have an extremely high chance for all of your shots to hit.
Yeah, pilot seat as well is excellent.
Yeah, it
excellent
does
for that. Yeah, firing the pilot seat's good for that too.
Or alternatively, if the ship you're going up against is heavily armed, I like to actually attach it to the weapons to buy yourself a little time so that you can penetrate their shields and knock out their systems.
True. Yeah, it's obviously there's many different ways to use this device. It's really, really solid. And happily, the computer doesn't seem like it's really good at aiming it when you fight them. Sometimes they fired this thing over and they fired and they attach it to like my security camera or something. And I'm like, I don't care.
Right.
Like, this doesn't bother
Who
me at
needs
all.
sensors? I'll just vent
Yeah.
everyone into space.
Yeah. So exactly. So pretty neat system there, and we like that one a lot. But then, yeah, the last thing we did want to cover here is this mind control device and the new ship, which we get to cover at the same time, or the new races, because yeah, the new races, there's Lanius here, and I instantly come into this encounter and they just use their mind control on one of my guys, and he instantly starts to destroy my own systems.
Yes.
Which stinks. And at the same time, they just beam some people over.
Ooh. That's pretty terrible.
Which totally is terrible with this new race, because the Lanius actually drain atmosphere
Yeah.
out of wherever they are. And I didn't have, like, as you can see, I didn't really have an upgraded O2 system. I didn't expect this at all. So they just lay waste to me here. And it's really, really brutal. I remember just, hating life and being totally confused about how I could handle this encounter. It was the very first time I'd come up against them when you're seeing this video here. And the results are what you'd expect when that happens.
Insta-death.
Yeah, so pretty bad. But no, the ship looks cool. The system is really cool. You just need to be able to see your target if you choose this system. So you want to upgrade your security cameras, your camera system, so you can see onto the other ship. The sensors, yeah, that's it. Sorry, they look like security cameras.
The icon is a camera. I'll give you
Yeah,
that.
I keep calling them that. Sorry, yeah, the sensors obviously, and so you can see on the other ship, and then you can target people and just have a ball with them. And then I'm gonna have fun trying out the Lanius and stuff and beaming over at other people's ships and just sucking all their air out. I think that sounds like a blast.
Yeah, I personally, I think out of the two new systems, I really like hacking the most.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's for my play style, it's much more. I mean, mind control is really fun, but it's almost gimmicky to me.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, it's not bad. It's just I prefer hacking.
Yeah, and that's fine. Yeah, but like I said, there's something for everybody in this patch, and the Clone Bay actually is a third new system.
Oh, true.
And
yeah.
and that's not for everybody either. A lot of people would like the sustained use of the med bay. Being able to fight borders in the med bay is like the best thing ever.
Yeah.
So that kind of stuff. So, but it's important to have options, and that's really what they've injected into this update, and that's what makes it feel like a fresh game again.
Yeah, and for $10,
new. Yeah.
This game is a must-have. For $10, it's seriously, buy it now.
Yeah, if you don't own this, it's a blast to play. Obviously, we didn't tell you how to play or anything on here, but there's gobs and gobs and gobs of videos out there if you want to learn or do tutorials. There's plenty. We just wanted to cover the new stuff here, but it's well worth it. This is a blast turn-based game, and it's just a zoo. So enjoy it, take a peek, and hope you guys learned a little something on the video here on this coverage. We're probably going to do some more videos of this too, just maybe a couple of like a let's play type stuff with this well, especially if you like the content.
This was actually the very first game we created on the channel.
It was actually, yeah. We actually have some of these from the vanilla version on the channel too. So yeah, you can check those out and watch us in our infancy before we knew what we were doing.
Kind of like now.
We don't know what we're doing now.
Yeah.
All right. So thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. And we'll have some more stuff coming at you soon. Take it easy.